In our vast and varied interactions, wisdom in relationship management isn't just about whom we extend our hands to, but also about discerning whom we might consider stepping back from. Today, we delve deep into the principles of Stoicism to explore an enlightening perspective, the types of people who may not benefit from our help, or who might even hinder our own growth when we attempt to assist them. Stoicism, with its profound emphasis on virtue and practical wisdom, equips us to identify these interactions that might seem counterintuitive to avoid. As we unpack these insights, you'll learn to safeguard your energy, foster relationships that are truly reciprocal, and cultivate environments where genuine growth is a shared journey. Join me as we navigate these Stoic lessons, helping you make thoughtful decisions about where and how you invest your invaluable time and efforts. If you find value in the Stoic insights we're about to explore, do me a simple favor. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, ensuring you won't miss out on any of our future explorations. Let's embark on this journey together, starting right now. Before we begin our journey into ancient wisdom, please take a moment for a small but meaningful task. In the comments below, type "God help" right away as we prepare to explore the transformative powers of these sacred ingredients together. Let's embrace the healing and enlightenment that await us. 1. The unappreciative. Have you ever given your best effort to help someone only to receive no thanks in return? It's a common experience that can leave us feeling undervalued and discouraged. However, Stoic philosophy offers a refreshing perspective on dealing with unappreciative people. Stoicism teaches that the true value of our actions lies not in the recognition we receive from others, but in the virtue of the act itself. Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic, emphasized doing the right thing for its own sake, not for applause or thanks. He believed that what matters most is that our actions align with our moral values, regardless of external acknowledgement. When we help someone who doesn't show appreciation, it's important to remember Stoic teachings. Instead of expecting gratitude, focus on the reason behind your action. Ask yourself, am I helping to be kind and virtuous, or am I looking for praise? Stoicism teaches us to be self-reliant in our satisfaction and fulfillment. By not tying our happiness to others' reactions, we maintain our inner peace and avoid disappointment. In relationships, whether with friends, family, or colleagues, encountering unappreciative behavior is inevitable. For instance, you might spend hours helping a friend move to a new house without even a thank you. Stoicism advises us not to let this lack of appreciation affect our willingness to help. The act of helping is a practice in virtue and should be its own reward. Moreover, helping others without expecting gratitude can lead to greater personal growth. It strengthens our character and teaches us resilience. When we detach from the need for external validation, we become more generous and compassionate, qualities highly regarded in Stoic philosophy. So next time you face unappreciative behavior, remember the Stoic approach. Continue to act with kindness, not for the praise, but because it's the right thing to do. Embrace the freedom that comes from not needing approval. Your actions are valuable not because of how they are received, but because they reflect your true self. And as we say, God help right away, let this be a reminder that the immediate reward lies in the action itself, echoing the divine virtue of unconditional help and goodness. 2. The perpetual victims. Have you ever met someone who always seems to be in trouble or facing some kind of disaster, but never seems to do anything about it themselves? They might be what we call a perpetual victim. This type of person feels that life is always against them, but they don't take steps to change their situation. Stoic philosophy teaches us the importance of taking responsibility for our actions and lives. Epictetus, a famous Stoic, once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This means that while we can't always control what happens to us, we can control how we respond. Stoics believe in focusing on our own actions and attitudes instead of blaming our circumstances or other people. When you try to help someone who is a perpetual victim, you might find that no matter how much you do for them, it never seems enough and they don't get better. This happens because by always stepping in, you might be preventing them from learning to solve their problems themselves. It's like if someone never learns to swim because someone else is always there to keep them afloat. They don't experience the challenge and satisfaction of learning to swim by themselves. In relationships, whether they are friendships or family ties, continuously helping a perpetual victim can lead to frustration and exhaustion. You might start feeling that your efforts are wasted because the other person does not seem to improve or appreciate your help. This can create a cycle where the more you help, the more they rely on you and the less they try to change their situation. A healthier approach would be to encourage independence. You can support them in ways that help them take action for themselves. For example, instead of solving problems for them, you could guide them on how to handle issues, offer advice, or show them resources where they can find help. This way, you assist them, but also encourage them to take responsibility for their lives. Remember, true help sometimes means letting others face challenges so they can grow stronger. As we say in our video mantra, God helped right away. It reflects the idea that sometimes the best help is immediate and direct, not prolonged dependency. Encourage the perpetual victims to take charge of their lives and to see that they have the power to change their circumstances. This isn't just helping them for a day, it's helping them for a lifetime. By adopting this approach, you're not just giving them a temporary solution, you're teaching them how to navigate life's waters themselves. And in doing so, you are practicing one of the greatest Stoic virtues, wisdom. Your actions can inspire them to start their journey of self-improvement, which is the most valuable help you can offer. 3. The stubbornly independent, sometimes offering a helping hand, can be as simple as noting when to keep it to yourself. This idea is particularly true when dealing with stubbornly independent people who pride themselves on doing everything alone. In Stoic philosophy, wisdom isn't just about taking action, but also about knowing when inaction can be the most helpful choice. Stoicism teaches us the importance of respecting individual autonomy. The philosopher Epictetus once said, "Lead by example and let others live as they can." This means recognizing and respecting other people's desire for independence. When we try to help those who are determined to handle things on their own, our efforts may not only be wasted, but can also be unwanted, leading to frustration on both sides. For example, consider a relationship between a parent and a grown child. The child, now an adult, strives to manage life independently, while the parent, out of love and concern, frequently offers unsolicited advice or assistance. This dynamic can strain the relationship as the child might feel undermined rather than supported. A Stoic approach would advise the parent to step back and allow the child to face challenges alone, offering help only when truly needed or asked for. In the workplace, a similar situation can occur when a manager constantly steps in to solve problems for their team, not allowing team members to develop their problem-solving skills. The Stoic manager would instead observe and provide support only when it is necessary, fostering a sense of responsibility and growth among the team members. Stoicism doesn't suggest that we should never help others. Rather, it encourages us to be thoughtful about when our help is truly beneficial. It teaches that sometimes the best way to help someone is to let them help themselves. This approach helps individuals build confidence and resilience, which are key to personal development and success. Moreover, Stoicism highlights the concept of preferred indifference, which refers to things that are nice to have, like others' approval or constant companionship, but are not essential for our happiness and virtue. Respecting someone's independence often means embracing this concept, understanding that our peace and theirs does not rely on our constant intervention. In conclusion, while it might seem counterintuitive, the best form of help we can offer the stubbornly independent is often the freedom to face life's challenges on their own. This does not mean we care any less. It means we are giving them the space to grow and affirm their capabilities. As Stoics, we strive to respect the autonomy of others, supporting them most effectively by sometimes stepping aside and letting them navigate their paths. This approach not only strengthens their resilience, but also deepens our practice of Stoicism, reinforcing our understanding of when to act and when to let be. Remember, God helped right away doesn't always mean stepping in to fix things. Sometimes it means providing the space for others to realize they have the strength to help themselves. So let's honor the independence of those around us, knowing that in their growth, we find our own wisdom and tranquility. 4. The non-reciprocators. Have you ever felt like you're constantly giving and never getting anything back? It's like throwing a ball against a wall, expecting it to be thrown back, but it never comes. This feeling can be frustrating and draining, especially when you're dealing with what we call non-reciprocators. These are people who, no matter how much you help them, rarely seem to return the favor or acknowledge your effort. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that teaches the development of self-control and fortitude as a means of overcoming destructive emotions, offers valuable insights here. The Stoics remind us that while helping others is virtuous, it should not lead to a loss of personal well-being or happiness. They encourage us to engage in relationships that are mutually beneficial and to be mindful of those that are one-sided. Seneca, a famous Stoic philosopher, wisely noted, "Associate with people who are likely to improve you." This doesn't mean you should only help those who can help you back, but rather, be aware of relationships that consistently drain you without any reciprocal effort. Non-reciprocators can create a dynamic where you are constantly giving without receiving, leading to imbalance and emotional fatigue. In friendships, for example, you might find yourself always being the one to reach out, plan events, or offer support during tough times. Yet, when you need a shoulder to lean on, these friends are nowhere to be found. Stoicism advises that it's crucial to recognize such patterns and reassess these relationships. It's not about cutting people off entirely, but about setting healthy boundaries to ensure that your kindness is not taken for granted. In professional settings, non-reciprocators can manifest as colleagues who frequently seek your help, but never offer assistance in return. This dynamic can hinder your productivity and lead to resentment. A Stoic approach would be to communicate your expectations clearly and advocate for a more balanced exchange of support. Furthermore, Stoicism teaches us to be indifferent to things beyond our control and to focus on what we can control. In dealing with non-reciprocators, you can't change their behavior, but you can control how you respond. Choose to invest your energy in relationships that are fulfilling and balanced. By doing so, you ensure that your efforts contribute to a healthy dynamic where both parties grow and benefit. In conclusion, while helping others is a virtuous act, Stoicism encourages us to be discerning about where we invest our efforts. It's essential to seek relationships that foster mutual growth and respect, rather than ones that leave us feeling depleted. Remember, God helped right away reminds us of the immediate and reciprocal nature of divine support. Emulate this in your relationships, fostering connections that are reciprocal and enriching. By doing so, you uphold the Stoic virtue of wisdom, ensuring that your acts of kindness are met with mutual respect and appreciation. 5. The manipulative. Manipulative individuals are perhaps the most challenging group to deal with. They often appear in need, but use their charm or distress to control or exploit others for their own gain. Stoic philosophy, with its focus on clarity of thought and personal integrity, provides essential tools for recognizing and handling such individuals. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself." This means understanding and forgiving others' faults, but being rigorous in maintaining your own moral and ethical standards. When dealing with manipulative people, it's crucial to recognize their tactics without letting your emotions dictate your response. Stoicism teaches us the importance of rational thinking and maintaining a calm and composed demeanor. By doing so, you can better see through manipulative behaviors and protect yourself from being exploited. In personal relationships, manipulators might use guilt or flattery to get what they want. For instance, a friend might constantly remind you of favors they've done in the past to make you feel obligated to help them, even when it inconveniences you. A Stoic approach would be to set clear boundaries and stick to them. Understand that your worth is not determined by others' manipulative tactics, and maintain your own principles and standards. In the workplace, manipulators might use office politics to their advantage, pitting colleagues against each other or taking credit for others' work. Here, Stoicism teaches the value of integrity and self-respect. By adhering to your principles and maintaining a high standard of honesty and transparency, you can navigate these situations with confidence and clarity. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of understanding the nature of things, including human behavior. Realizing that manipulative behaviors often stem from a person's own insecurities and desires can help you approach the situation with empathy while still protecting yourself. This perspective allows you to respond to manipulation without anger or resentment, focusing instead on maintaining your own integrity and well-being. Moreover, practicing mindfulness and self-awareness, key aspects of Stoic philosophy, can help you stay grounded and not be swayed by emotional manipulation. By regularly reflecting on your values and actions, you strengthen your ability to recognize and resist manipulative behaviors. In conclusion, while manipulative individuals can be challenging, Stoic philosophy provides robust tools to handle them effectively. By maintaining clear boundaries, adhering to your principles, and practicing empathy without compromising your integrity, you can navigate these interactions with wisdom and strength. Remember, God helped right away signifies immediate and straightforward support. Apply this principle by offering genuine help without falling into the traps of manipulation. This approach ensures that your assistance is pure and that you remain true to your Stoic values. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Stoicism and its teachings on whom not to help. These insights not only guide us in making wise choices, but also strengthen our practice of virtue and wisdom. If you found this discussion valuable, please subscribe to our channel for more insights on Stoicism and practical wisdom. And don't forget to comment below with "God helped right away" as a testament to the immediate value of these lessons. Until next time, remember to act with wisdom, kindness, and discernment in all your interactions. Stay Stoic.